Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Owls offense takes the field. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability.
People show up to this stadium, people are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Right back to the well. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Rice rushes to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
And the Owls have their offense in high gear.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught in the backfield, it's Ramsauer. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. The sweet feet buy a little time. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Stanford's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got it.
Back from a senior, don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. He'll do it himself. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Rice rushes to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Owls are on the move. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Into the end zone he goes. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
I
love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and slow.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
3rd and long situation. We're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes a move. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. From the gun, the ground game.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Rice rushes to the line.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. Can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. It's complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st.
Looking into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the 2nd time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You can.
So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Offense in the hurry-up.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the court.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Stanford quickly to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he's got it. Touchdown, Stanford.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Holder finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Makes the grab on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking to throw for it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Rice rushes to the line.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. He's got his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Makes a man miss. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, Stanford, 7.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Movement here from the tight end. Now the play fake. And his throw is incomplete. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. On target. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to buy time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the ball slipped out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Running back searching for a hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Working that left side now. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
31, Stanford 7.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Cardinal! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for the 2-point try. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
31, Stanford 15.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain its first down right. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Rice rushes to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Caught close to the marker, it's Ramsauer. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Got his man all by himself. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for it all. He makes a grab. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Stanford!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got a step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They're down just 8. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
31, Stanford, 23.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Rice rushes to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Shakes off the defender. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the change for a first down. No huddle here for the offense. Off play action on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows that. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Man.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns. Lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Using the quick game. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's right on target. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Ball lofted up for grabs, and it's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the move, it's low. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Fair catch called for and made. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Quarterback checking the play. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Owls. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. On the run, it's low. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Offense gets set for second down. We reach the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cardinal! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I like good running back there on the route, and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Ramsauer.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try it over the left side. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Dialing up a second down pass play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Rice rushes to the line. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
To attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Rice, 45. Stanford, 30.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He'll try to do it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Ramsauer. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And the Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Snagged on the outside. It's Ramsauer. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Brings up 4th down.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Got to keep an eye on that clock. Under 90 seconds to play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He'll throw it. He's got it on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Rice trying to close the deal and run out the clock. The give out of the gun. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made after the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.